Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. Okay, guys, so hopefully you caught my live with Kiki from the Talk of Shame. She was absolutely amazing and talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Like, she just kills it. So I hope that you go back and you watch. But in the meantime, we're not back to talk about the Beverly Hills Housewives. No, we have a lawsuit and a counter lawsuit on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And you better believe I'm going to talk about it. So before we jump in, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, you guys. So this is something that I didn't see coming, but apparently, according to Reality Blurb and so many other major media outlets, Heather Gay is suing Monica Garcia over unpaid bills for fillers, and Monica is also suing Heather for alleged botched lips and nose injections. Oh, this mess just doesn't stop. So apparently, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City stars Heather Gay and Monica Garcia are suing each other. Monica is a brand new cast member on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, but she is already popular on the show, and she and Heather seem to be decent friends so far. However, the two have an upcoming spat that could change the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Unfortunately, the spat involves an alleged unpaid balance as well as some botched injections. And as fans know, besides being on Salt Lake City, Heather is a successful businesswoman who owns Beauty Lab and Laser, which is a medical spa in Salt Lake City. Monica went to the spa in 2019 for lip and nose injections, and she agreed to pay monthly for the services rendered, but never did, according to them. According to legal documents obtained by The Sun, Monica only ever paid $449, which was the initial payment, but the payment included a setup fee and a $400 down payment for the services. And now the new Salt Lake City star was supposed to pay $200 monthly for 10 months, but failed to do so. I'm wondering too why now. First of all, I'm one of those people who, like, if you owe me money and you say you're going to pay me, then I want my money. So I'm not mad at anybody who's trying to get paid. But I also am one of those people too who look at the timing of everything and I'm like, this is coming off a little bit calculated. That's just how I feel. It's just how I feel. Hold on. I mean, I'm allowed to feel that way. Okay. Now, Heather is suing her Salt Lake City cast member for breach of contract and breach of the covenant of good faith and fair dealing. So the total for the cosmetic procedures was $2,449. Notably, Heather's name is not part of the lawsuit, though the Salt Lake City Stars company is listed. The lawsuit also requests that Monica pay the legal fees for the company. However, Monica is now countersuing Heather's Beauty Lab and Laser Company in a claim filed on November 7th. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star wants retribution for breach of independent duty of care, breach of contract, and breach of duty of good faith and fair dealing. So Monica is admitting that she only paid the first payment, but she said that she did so because she allegedly received defective, negligently given injections, which did not have the intended promised result. Monica is saying that she had to seek care elsewhere, which also cost her money. However, she also says Heather's Beauty Lab and Laser Company offered to fix the damages to her nose and lips. This is giving me, and I'm not, this is giving me a doctor from the Real Housewives of Orange County, a female doctor who was a one-season wonder. It's giving me vibes on that. Because, well, one, how the hell are you giving? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how injections work. Everybody always asks me all the time, Adam, where do you get your Botox? I'm like, I don't have it. Where do you get this done? I didn't do that. So I don't necessarily understand the process. But what I do understand, you can't, it's like two things. Like if you guys watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya Moore had to preach to She by Sheree. Sheree Whitfield had to preach to her, like, if you go get a haircut and you don't love the haircut, that doesn't mean that they didn't provide a service and that you don't have to pay for it. And I get that part. But also, if I trusted you to inject my face and you claim to be a pro at it, and I have things now all of a sudden moving around and being weird in my face, I mean, I would be pissed. I would be pissed. I don't know how, like, I don't know if I'm team Monica here or team Heather. This is an iffy one for me. It's a really iffy one. All right. So now, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City newbies lawsuit says that the parties reached an oral accord in satisfaction where Monica paid for another competent party to fix the damage to Monica's nose and lips caused by the incompetent, negligent actions of Beauty Lab staff, and Beauty Lab was entitled to no further payment. But Monica does not have a set amount that she's asking for in terms of compensation. She says that the lawsuit is the result of Heather having animosity towards her. It's also important to point out that the Salt Lake City's Heather only filed the lawsuit a few weeks before Monica debuted on the show. Perhaps this is all for a storyline, is what people are wondering. And if you guys, just saying really quick, they don't like each other. I mean, based off of some of the comments, Heather seems to think that Monica lies about everything. Some of the things that were said was, Heather, I don't pay attention to anything that she says. She's full of lies. Now, when asked if she thinks that anything that Monica says is true, Heather said no. Monica confessed to Heather during a shopping trip earlier in the season, I was married in the temple and then I was excommunicated for being my brother-in-law for 18 months. And Monica clarified, so my husband's sister, her husband. After confessing to the affair to her bishop, Monica was shunned from everything and everyone, but she said, genuinely and truly one of the worst experiences of my life. So going back to it, they're saying Jen had fired her assistant and I stepped in to help her, Monica. And one night Jen asked her, do you want to be rich? Do you want to make $600,000 a year? All you have to do is put this, this, and this in your name. And Monica said, I remember being so weirded out, like, what? It was very bizarre. And I have a friend in the Secret Service and I called him and he said, go away from Jen Shaw. She's going to prison. And then she was arrested 2 months later. And that's how I became a witness with the federal government in her trial. But Lisa Barlow also tweeted when this all went down, I don't trust the Secret Service if they give civilians information on open federal cases. The first thing that really went through my head, oh God, and this is coming from Meredith, and maybe I'm missing something here, but the first thing that occurred to me is that the Secret Service is not the FBI, and to the best of my knowledge, it's just presidential security. And I'm not sure what Jen did that has anything to do with presidential security, so the whole thing just seemed to be odd and didn't add up to me, to be totally honest. Now we have lawsuits, federal informants, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And guys, I'm about to record my members only today. I am talking about some things that happen behind the scenes. You guys are going to freak, I'm telling you, when you hear some of this stuff. And it definitely applies to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So with that part, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Are you more team Monica in this case or team Heather? And I'm not saying because you like either one independently, but which one would you like? Do you agree with Monica if you gave me a botched job, injections, lips, nose, what she's claiming that she shouldn't have to pay? Or do you agree with Heather, like, no, we provided services? Guys, smash that like button, show some love. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you in a little bit. Love you.